Hello and welcome to a new show type here on Bad Brackets. I have the same three guys that were here for the Sega Genesis Bad Brackets episode. You can check that out here on the YouTube page. So David, the winner of Bad Brackets, is here.
Sega enthusiast.
Yes. Hopefully we've turned you into one because you're going to need that knowledge for this show. Scott is back.
Oh, shit.
Howdy. Ready to show up for Phantasy Star.
There you go. And Wes is here. All right. So here is how this is going to work. I said on Monday that I had not told these three what the new show idea was. I have not told them all week. I have warned them that we were going to do this, though. But this is called Bad Bracket Eliminator. If you've ever seen the show Stump the Schwab, which was an old ESPN trivia game, they played a game throughout that episode where I would give you a topic and you would take turns listing off items or games or people in that topic. You're going to get a point for each one you get right, and you're going to have 3 X's. You can miss on 3 of them. At the end, whoever gets the most points wins and gets the same thing you get for winning a Bad Brackets episode. Absolutely nothing. But
talk mad shit.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
Possibly.
We'll see.
All right. So the main thing, though, is that the theme of this episode is going to coincide with the theme of the Bad Brackets episode of that week. So I'm not just throwing something completely at you. So this week, Bad Brackets was the best Sega Genesis games. So here, as I bring up the board, and please nobody cheat out there and look up this information as I give it to you. But I looked up VGCharts.com.
Oh, no.
And they gave me the 24 best-selling Sega Genesis games. Selling games of all time. We will go in the order that you guys finished in Bad Bracket. So David goes first, Wes goes second, Scott gets to go third. So David, give me one of the 24 best-selling Genesis games, please.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog is number
that was a
1.
gamble. Big gamble.
I do have to say, when Robert Taylor and I were testing this out and making sure everything worked today, he had the idea of it being point valued. Would have only gotten 1 point, and then if somebody picked the 16, they would have got 16 points. I go, that would get too complicated, so I'm not going to go that.
Yeah.
You go backwards with points, maybe.
Yeah.
Wes.
Shocker. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yes.
Living on the edge.
All right. Scott.
Let's go with Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
What?
Shocker.
Oh.
It's number 9. It doesn't matter.
Shocker X.
If it's not on there at all, I'm going to be worried.
It is on there. All right, David, back to you.
Well, with all the controversy, let's go Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal Kombat 2 is on there. It is the 6th best-selling game. Wes?
NHL 94.
NHL 94 is your first strike.
People are stupid.
One of the best games ever. Did not sell as well. Scott, back to you.
Let's see. Let's go with Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim is your first strike.
Aww.
It gets hard, apparently, right after you get through some of the Sonic games.
After Sonic, no.
All right, David, back to you.
Let's just do Sonic and Knuckles.
Shit.
Sonic and Knuckles. You guys missed that one. There it is. It's your.
Well, it was more just rule of three for me.
Yeah,
It was funny to have it be the 3 first ones, but then I was like, let's just give it a little bit of a break.
Yeah, I get it. Wes,
I would have forgotten about it if I didn't say it now.
Fair enough.
Wes, get yourself back on the board here.
About that. We'll go Gunstar Heroes.
Gunstar Heroes.
Oh, wow.
22,
That actually
but
did
it is
there you
on there.
go.
Also, another rule variation I had thought about was if you got a strike, you had to wait for everyone else to get a strike before you went again.
they
But I
would've
felt
just
like
been
it was
doing
going
this
to be a
whole thing by
little
themselves.
brutal. It would have been a little brutal. But I was trying to come up with a way to have a crazy comeback story.
Mhm.
If you
Have
can
like a
do
wild
crazy.
card on there or something,
Yeah.
like a number generator.
All right, Scott.
All right, let's go let's go with Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
I'll have you pick a different one because that all
mean-
went together.
Yeah,
okay,
they didn't. I don't
gotcha.
think they actually sold as a single cartridge. Is the
Yeah.
Oh,
problem.
they just sell it as the Knuckles cartridge then?
Yeah.
I think
And then
so.
the gimmick was, hey, you can lock on Sonic 3 and get extra content.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
So
fair.
I will not take a strike from you.
Let's
That
go
flash
with
processing?
Street Fighter 2, the World Championship Edition. Or, yeah,
Special Champion
Special
Edition.
Championship Edition.
Yeah, it's right there. Scott, back on the board. Give him 2 points. David, back to you.
Let's go Golden Axe.
Golden Axe. That is your first strike. Golden
Son of a
Axe is
bitch.
not on the list. If I can hit the right button. There we go. Wes, can you tie David with 3?
Possibly. Let's go Streets of Rage 2.
I was going to say that one.
Streets of
Can I go back?
Rage 2 is shockingly your second strike.
Oh, dang.
All right,
So I
Scott.
was doomed either way.
That's fair.
You're
Let's go
welcome.
with Aladdin.
Aladdin. This one shocked me.
Is it number 3?
It is number
oh,
3.
dang.
Well,
It
I
is
mean,
number 3.
let's be real. It was one of the biggest animated movies of the time. Had
Yeah,
Robin
that's fair,
Williams
that's
playing
true,
the
that's
genie.
true.
So
Totally
Well,
fair.
it
and
doesn't
this
have
was
to be.
before people really started developing the stigma of, oh God, it's a licensed game.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right,
I think
David.
I think that was half the SNES library, it seemed like. Obviously, I should stop thinking of good games too. So, hell, let's even say Lion King.
He's starting to understand. There it is. You didn't have to be a good game to sell well. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Wes. You're down to your
I was-
final strike.
Speaking of, if I go down, I'm going to go down swinging. Sonic Spinball.
Oh.
Yeah, you went down spinning. Wes, that is your third strike, sir. You are out of this first edition of Eliminator. It's down to Scott and David. Scott, you're up.
Alrighty, I'll do this in your honor, Wes. But Dr. Eggman's Bean Machine.
Don't call it Dr. Eggman. That's disgusting. And for that, you get an X. Dr. is also not on there, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
All right, David.
Oh shit.
Let's see here.
He's just now that he's a little, he's just playing Sonic by himself.
Yeah.
The real strat.
We'll do Echo the Dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin. Just
Mm.
barely made it on there at 23. 5 points for David. Scott,
Let's go with Mortal Kombat 3.
Mortal Kombat
Ooh.
3. How about 12? It is on the list.
I was just,
David.
I thought he was going to say what I was going to say. I'll do the first Mortal Kombat. They had the blood.
Mortal Kombat is also
That's number 4. Yeah. Okay.
on this list. All right. Almost got the whole top 10. Almost got the top 12
Yeah.
done. Scott, back to you.
Let's go with Contra Hardcore.
Contra is your third strike.
Okay.
So, David, you win the episode, but let's see how far you can go.
Okay. We'll do Toe Jam and Earl.
Toe Jam and Earl is a strike.
Damn. Like Madden 94
Oh, you're close.
or Talk
That
Football or
That is your third strike.
Dang.
So it's close, 5-4 to 2, low scoring game. That's how these are going to go. Real quick, let's go through the rest of these games that were on this list. Streets of Rage, the original
Streets
was
of
the
Rage.
5th best. I was shocked that that was so high, but 2 did not make the list. NBA Jam.
Oh, how did I forget about that?
I was thinking sports too. Damn it.
Yeah.
Although I'm surprised it's the original and not tournament edition.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that? You mean that one?
Both of them were on the list.
Yeah. This is why I said you were so close. Madden
the original John
93
Madden. Oh, 93. Okay.
is on this list. 15. How about Sonic 3D?
Oh,
Blast?
God.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
I totally forgot about that
no.
game.
Another one that really shocked me. Those sports games do sell.
Yeah.
How about Prime Time
Oh,
NFL football?
I actually
would've not
remember
guessed
playing that.
I would never have guessed that.
There's like Big Hurt Baseball or something on here then? Or?
No, actually, no baseball games made this list.
Nobody likes baseball games.
Vector Man was on this list.
Vector Man made the
I
list.
almost jokingly said World Series baseball, actually.
Yeah, no,
I
no,
remember playing that.
surprisingly, no baseball. This was the original John Madden, so a couple
There's the
Maddens
original
went on
John
there, just
Madden.
not
Okay,
94.
that would have been the one I might have guessed if we were doing sports. Because I
Now at the bottom, how about Virtua Racing?
Streets of Rage would have been my next guess if Scott was still in it. So
I'm sorry, I'm the problem.
Shining Force 2
Oh,
actually was the 20th best-selling
hurt.
game.
I didn't guess that one.
Here's why I had to ask Wes on Monday about this one. It is Super Street Fighter also made it to the Genesis.
Okay.
And
Both Street Fighter games then on the Super Nintendo or on the Sega Genesis made it to the list.
And then the one I knew, I had tiebreakers in case you could tie them points, but that would have been based on 3 strikes because you were never going to get all 24.
Yeah.
Period.
but
Oh.
Yu
What is
Yu
it?
Hakusho
Hakusho.
something, a Japanese only game.
I was gonna say
Ended up
that
24.
sold a lot if it's the one region locked game to make the list.
I was going to pick that on
24.
my top 4, but
There you go. So there you go. That's our first attempt at Bad Brackets Eliminator. We'll do this every Thursday based on the Bad Brackets theme. Just get to bug them a little bit more and crown another winner, which this time is David once again. So there you go. That will do it this week for Bad Brackets Eliminator. Come back Monday for original episode of Bad Brackets where we talk about the best pizza toppings. Until then, have a good one.